Why, hello. How are you? Trying to see because I think. Hey, Nicole, how are you? I think that this is. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Sorry. Oh, so sorry. Um, I don't know why I didn't think about doing this before I got here. I'm so sorry. But how are you today? Even though I'm making you motion sick, I'm almost done. I promise. I'm just trying to make it or put it in a different position so it doesn't constantly look like I'm always looking away because I have to look at your guys. Hey, Lori. Hey, good morning, Harji. How are you guys doing today? What did I drop? What was that sound? I'm breaking stuff. Oops. Yes, I got off early. Um, they allow us to do something where we could send in this form to not our local office, but to like the headquarters. So we could send in our form requesting to get off early, um, or to have the whole day excused, or to have the beginning of your shift excused. But you have to fill it out and send it within so many hours of your shift or whatever. And so I'm just working and I'm like, you know what? It is incredibly slow. Well, this morning was really busy. I was so swamped until maybe 8 o'clock. And then suddenly at 8 o'clock, it died. So I was like, let me see if they'll let me off. So I sent it in and they were like, see you later. I was like, all right. So I clocked out. I did 6 hours, clocked out, and here I am. Hello. Hey, Mia. Okay, so the thing about this is it's much better because it doesn't look like I'm constantly looking away from you, but it's blocking the comments. So let me just move it a little bit. There's a couple things. Today is injection day, not that injection, this injection. This is my once monthly migraine medication. Lori, why? Lori wants. Oh, okay, hold on. So Lori wants to know why she hasn't interviewed me yet. A few different reasons. I have been approached by a few people over the time that I've been on. Um, I think the fact that it's such a substantial amount of weight is what makes people um, interested, even though, I'm not a big channel. I'm not like super, like, nobody knows who I am. Like, I'm not famous. I'm just me. So I think that's kind of like what has been intriguing people. I'm not talking about Lori, I'm talking about people before Lori. And I'm like, So I've really thought about it for a really long time, and I'm just not interested in doing interviews. I feel like I'm just a regular Joe. Does that make sense? And for the same reason why I didn't make a post about it being my birthday, because I feel like my story is just so mundane. Yes, it's a substantial amount of weight, but it's a very it's a very boring story. so um, it wouldn't be a very interesting interview. But thank you. Hey, good morning, Miss Mary. Um, Plus, in case you guys haven't noticed, it's gotten a lot better now that my iron levels are back up because apparently when you are extremely iron deficient anemic, people tend to get really bad brain fog and sort of like memory loss, not necessarily short term or long term, kind of both. So when I was really, really, really sick, I couldn't remember things like even as I was saying them. And it still hasn't completely gone away. Where sometimes I'm thinking of something and in my brain I know the word. Like I'm saying the word in my head, but the word doesn't come out of my mouth. So it's kind of like, does that make sense? I don't know if anybody else has experienced that. Excuse me. Good morning, Grace. Thank you. Happy day you were. No, wait, I read that wrong. Hold on, I read that wrong. She said, Happy birthday. So happy you were born. I totally read it as Happy day you were born. um, Nicole, that could very well be. Nicole says, I think it's because you haven't gotten to your goal yet, so you don't feel like you should. It's very possible. It is very, very possible. I don't really know, but outside of that, I'm just not. I'm not comfortable doing that right now. So maybe one day it'll change. Maybe one day it won't. I don't know. But we have dilemmas, you guys. Today is shot day. That injection has to be taken every single month on the exact same day. So I took it on the 4th last month, so I have to take it on the 4th today. That medication is incredibly scary to take. I just pulled it out of the fridge right now, so it's not ready to be injected yet. But when you open it, it's in here like this, and I don't know if you guys could see, but this medication is very hard to get out of here. But this medication is very thick, like molasses. Do you see that? I don't know if that's is that focusing? Yeah. Do you see how thick that stuff is? And if you know anything about medication, when medication is very thick, it tends to hurt when you put it in. Did I just bend the needle? Son of a gun, I did. That's another thing about this, because it's not an auto ejector and it's a pre-filled syringe. This little biatch is hard to get in and out of here without like feeling like you're gonna break it. So I just pulled it out. You have to leave it out for at least 30 minutes. I think it's an hour, 30 minutes or an hour to get to room temperature. You are not supposed to inject it when it is cold. Apparently it hurts a lot more. Plus it's so thick that when it's cold, it's thicker. So it's harder to inject. Let's see. Your story is so... See, when I have it right here, I can't read your comments. When I have it right here, I can't read the comments on the screen. Your story is so helpful to us. Stop downplaying your impact from our point of view. You give hope. Well, I appreciate that, Mia. Thank you. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Thank you. Appreciate it. It might change. I don't know. But right now, that's just the way I feel right now. Mary says, "Ooh, okay, let's see." Mary says, I did an interview because I went through and what I wanted to, I'm guessing you mean I wanted to share what you went through and what to get the word out for other women being obese, how it can affect your life and not in a good way. My life is pretty humdrum as well. I have one of the most boring lives you will ever know. Like, I swear, it's so boring. Well, thank you for sharing your opinion on that, Mary. I appreciate it. I can definitely see your point of view as well as Mia's. It's just, I don't feel led to do that right now. And until I do, we're just going to hold off on that. That medication makes me as constipated as my steroids make me. And I'm scared to take it because I already have been constipated all week. I have not gone to the bathroom in 3 days. So it's a little scary. Today we're not doing the book club here. It's going to be, she never got back to me. It's supposed to be tomorrow on Shai's channel. But because of the Audible issue with it being mislabeled, I thought it had an extra chapter. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. But I thought it had an extra chapter. So what we had planned to do was we were going to do like kind of like a panel for the last chapter of the book club. But now I don't know. We had talked about her doing the last chapter and then us doing sort of a panel overview of the book. I don't know how it's going to go. We haven't really figured it out yet. What I said was in a loving way, not to push for any actions. I just love you and appreciate what you decided to share. I understand, Mia. I get it. I mean, even if somebody wanted to be pushy about it, it's fine. You guys are entitled to your opinions. I'm just sharing why or how I feel about it right now. That, again, that can change in the future. We are all entitled to change your mind. Just because I feel this way today doesn't mean I'll feel that way tomorrow. But I'm just sharing the reason why I have yet to do it. But I forgot what I was going to say and what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. So So for those of you guys that do not know, I have been up working since 3:45 in the morning. Well, I clocked in at 3:45 in the morning. It is now what 10:10 and I've been off for in 5 minutes it'll be 30 minutes. But in doing that, I have not yet had a full cup of coffee. I had got on my birthday, I went, you know how Starbucks is so stingy now? They only give you your free drink, which is cool. Thank you, Starbucks, for giving us a free drink in the first place. But that was the day when I had first started this shift and I was just pooped. Plus, they don't open early enough for me to go before I start my shift. So I ended up getting the coffee. I brought it home and I put it in the fridge. And then I wanted to taste it with you guys. And so I left it in the fridge. And I did that yesterday in the members only live. But I only drank a little bit and then I put the rest away because I thought, okay, well, maybe we can do that today. I don't really know. But if you guys are interested in that, I'm happy to bring it out. We can give you your opinions, or I can give you my opinion on it. But I want some matcha. And we're not drinking poison matcha today. And I checked my milk to make sure it's not the milk. Okay. Because that was my speculation last time. But this is a different matcha, anyways. But this is the everyday dose. My brother's in Japan. I don't crap. To be honest with you, I don't know where that boy's at. He started his trip in Japan and then he went to Shanghai, so China. And then from China, he went to Korea. No. Then he went to Bangkok. And then from Bangkok, I want to say he said that he's going back to Tokyo. They're trying to hit all of the Disney lands, worlds, whatever, throughout the world. And I think he only had one left. He's very, very lucky to have a very close friend who works for Disney. And so they get free tickets. So my brother gets the hookup with flights. He gets the hookup with Disney resorts. So they are taking full advantage. Every year, because my brother's birthday is in September, every year in September, my brother takes like all of the winter off. And then he goes traveling and goes on adventures. I'm so sorry, guys. This is really loud and irritating. Sorry. So, because of that problem, wait a minute, Mia said something. Let's see. Look at that. 151 pounds down. Awesome. Congratulations, Mia. Mia, why don't you already know what I think. Why don't you start a channel? I want you to start a channel. I think you should start a channel because you also, yes, the poison matcha, but you also have a very interesting and compelling and inspiring story. And I think you should share your voice. I know the reason behind why you haven't in the past, but I don't know if that's changed. And I can't remember, you guys, is this to the top line? I think it's to the top line. We are going to add in some generic Miralax because Delilah has a problem. And with this new medication this medication that I have to take today, it is going to be more of a problem. When I go to my regular PCP on Wednesday, I am going to beg her to write me a prescription for Lanesse. Lanesse is a prescription constipation medication that is not easy to get your hands on, but if you can, do it. If you have like real issues with constipation, but if you don't, no big deal. The good thing about this Miralax is that it adds no flavor, so that's good. You're making a protein collagen. Oh, me too. So if I'm going to have matcha this morning, mushroom matcha, I'm going to make it into a collagen peptide probiotic protein matcha. I think you mean Lanesse. Isn't that what I said? Lanesse? Is that not what I said? Or am I saying it wrong? Is that the problem? I could be saying it wrong. Hey, good morning, Mrs. Linda. How are you? So, Grace, I got a bike ride in. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know what that is because my screen's black, so I don't know what that purple circle is. and an avocado. Yum. For breakfast, did my plank, and I'm ready for a nap. I don't blame you. I also had some avocado toast this morning. But my new dietitian has suggested that when I drink my protein, she's Lin 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 oh, sheesh. Linzess? Is that how you say it? Is that Lin Linzess? Like Zeus? Linzu Lin fudge brownies, I don't know. Anyways, she told me to get a collagen peptide and to make sure that I make it with milk so that it makes a complete protein. So I said, okay. Wait, which one? You're clapping, but which one was it? Because I said it a lot of different ways right now. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I said it exactly the same way every time, but in my head I heard it different. Um, so yeah, well the IBS medication, which for those of you that don't know, I do have IBS. I have IBS C, but mine is, I guess it's technically considered C because it does include constipation, but mine is a mix. I get all of the above. Like my body does not discriminate. I get all of the IBS. So I am going to be mixing in the unflavored collagen peptide, or yeah, collagen peptide. Gee whiz. Into my matcha and Miralax. And let's see how that works out. This is getting very thick, you guys. It's like a foam now. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do, I don't know what I was thinking, and I mixed the matcha with the milk. So it turned into like, do you see how it's like this really thick like foam? And really what I should have did was mix it with the water. So great. Now I'm a ding dong. Okay. It's at 8. I need 4 more ounces. So I'll just take it there. Who cares? If it has more fluid, it has more fluid. Or less fluid, it has less fluid. No big deal. So we are going to make this cocktail and hope. Hey, JC, I was going to call you. Gee whiz. CJ. I don't know what I was going to call you. Sorry. Ignore me. But I finally sucked it up and asked. I didn't even ask my doctor. I reached out to a telehealth. My company works with a telehealth called Galileo. And when we use Galileo, it is completely free for us. We don't have to pay a copay. We don't have to anything, right? So they can take care of a lot of different needs. And for me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to beg them for a sleeping pill. I hate sleeping pills. I do not like to use them. I think we've talked about this before, but I just despise sleeping pills. It makes me feel like I'm hungover. And I always say I don't want to be hungover without any of the fun the night before. So no, thank you. But with this new schedule change, I just can't, like, I can't sleep. My problem has always been falling asleep. The other stuff does occasionally happen where, I don't, I wake up during the night or those kinds of things. But my biggest, especially before I had my hysterectomy, when I was like peeing like every waking 30 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating, like I was really peeing all day, every day. Everybody knew if they were going to watch a movie with me, be prepared for me to get up in the middle of the movie more than once and not know what's happening in the movie. So I was constantly peeing all the time. So it would always wake me up. When I would sleep, it was a lot easier. Like maybe I would have to wake up like 4 times a night. So it wasn't as bad, but when I'm awake, it was worse. And so now that I've gotten that removed and the pressure on my bladder is no longer there, I have regular bladder now. So I don't wake up in the middle of the night to pee anymore. But I can't fall asleep. So because I can't fall asleep, I need a sleeping pill, at least just to adjust to this new schedule. Because waking up at 3:30 in the morning when you are used to going to sleep at that time is very hard. And another thing that I'm experiencing is I keep forgetting to take my thyroid medication. So I'm going to take it right now. My dietitian had suggested that I put it in the fridge next to my, hold on. I didn't mix it right. That was a big clump of powder. I don't know what that powder was from, but that was a big clump of powder. It was probably from the protein shake. And I see another clump too. Let me see if I can work it out real quick. Miss Linda's the best, right? Miss Linda, I have a little surprise for you, and I'm going to be sending it out one day. Probably on Wednesday when I go to the doctor because the post office is around the corner from it. I don't want to ruin it though. And you know what? Ever since you told me about the mail, I went and I looked. Do you guys have USPS? How's it called? USPS Daily Digest, where all the mail that you get an email every day, and you get like a screenshot of what the mail looked like or whatever mail you're getting that comes through the machine. Every once in a while, it'll tell you there's a piece that they couldn't photograph. But they do that every day. And I went back and I looked for the last week. I've not seen anything all week. So I was like, okay, either it really is slow, which I understand because sometimes mail is very, very slow. But I don't know. I don't do any mixes or protein powders. To poop? Is that what you're talking about? Wait, Nicole, did I miss something? Did I miss something? I think I missed something. The reason why she wanted me to add a collagen protein to my drink, my morning drink, is because I don't eat breakfast. Usually today I did. I had a piece of, I had half a piece of avocado toast. I mixed up a little cup of avocado. If you live in a place that gets good quality avocados or fruits and vegetables, more power to you. I'm super happy for you. But here we don't get that. And I've found a solution in my brain. Costco sells these little cups. They have different ones because I've seen different ones. They have some that are just guacamole, so it has the onion and the tomato and I guess jalapeno. I don't know what's in there. I hate raw onion and I hate raw tomato, so I refuse to buy them. But they also have a cup that is pure avocado. It only has organic Hass avocados along with sea salt, which you guys know I'm very picky about the type of salt that I prefer to purchase, right? Obviously, if I'm going to buy something that has sodium in it, I don't get to pick, but I do get to pick the brand that I'll get. And if I could get one that has a good quality salt, I will. No, like collagen or protein powder mixes. Okay, just in general. I thought I missed it. I was like, do you guys like my new cup? David bought it for me a couple of weeks ago, and I love it. Aren't you close to Mexico? You should get well, we're like what, 14, 15, 16 hours away? It's far. We're not that close. But we don't get anything good here. We're in the middle of nowhere. I grew up in a town where fruits and vegetables are grown year round. So I'm so used to them being picked at peak ripeness. And I know what they look like. I know how big they are. I know how colorful they are. I know what they're supposed to taste like. And here they have to be shipped from at least hundreds of miles away. So they have to be picked before they're ripe enough to be picked. Like if you were going to eat it like today, or before they're even ripe, right? So that they don't rot before they get to you. So because of that, they are smaller. For you, you're in Florida, right? So you probably don't experience that because you guys have a freaking great place to be as far as climate goes. That's better. So it doesn't add any taste, but the problem is that it's already warm now and it's probably from me not being able to shut up. The protein drink fast is going really well. Oh, I'm so proud. Wait a minute. How long are you doing it for? And Miss Linda, why are you doing it? I asked Harji because Harji said she's doing it along with you, and I don't think I asked Mia why she was doing it, but I asked Harji why she was doing it, and I'm just being nosy, and I just want to know why you're doing it. I'm not saying you shouldn't, you do whatever you want, but I'm just wondering why. What's your reason? Um, but I'm proud of you for sticking to your goals. Um, yeah, I don't really do a lot of protein powders in general anymore. I also don't really eat protein snacks or protein like bars or anything anymore. I do it once in a while. This was suggested to me because of the fact that I really don't eat until, I don't know. I've been getting up at 3, between 3 and 3:30 every morning, and I'm usually not eating until David gets home around 6 PM. And it's just because I'm not hungry. I'm too tired to even think about food. I just want to go to sleep. Um, so I'm just not eating, right? And then I'm busy working, so I don't get up to go do whatever. So she suggested that I add in the collagen protein to my morning coffee, so that where do you grocery shop? Me? Where do I grocery shop? HEB, Costco, um, Albertsons, Kroger's. I don't like Walmart groceries. Like for their canned foods and their frozen foods, okay, fine. But I don't like to get their meats. I don't definitely do not get their fruits or vegetables. Um, let's see, making fresh vegetable soups every 2 days. That sounds so good. I saw your carrot and I think jalapeno. That looked so good. I want to make some now, but I only have tiny baby carrots. It'll probably only make a little cup. I should probably do it anyways, huh? Just for me. I need to put some ice in here. I would be bald, hairless, flappy skin mess without my drinks. Why? Why do you think that? Why do you believe that? I'm living like Linda and her husband. I have to have protein in my drinks. Plus, I'm trying to support her 7-day liquids. But why? I just want to know because I'm being nosy. Dallas is a key distribution hub for Mexican entering the US with companies like Westpac Avocado having made, just because they have distribution centers here does not mean that they have quality products here. I could just be being really, really picky, but I'm not kidding. When we go to the grocery store, we have to go to like the little Mexican stores to be able to get better versions, but either they are too hard. Haas avocados are supposed to have black skin. They should not be green. If they're green, they are picked too ripe. Every single time I see them, they are green. And I'm like, every once in a while, I'll see some that are green with like kind of graying, but those are not ripe. And then when you cut them open, they're like neon green, and they should not be that green. They should be dark green. Michael challenged me last month and then decided he wanted to do this for 7 days of each. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I was just wondering. Oops. I was just wondering, but that's a great reason. Um, Good job, Michael, for suggesting a way for you guys to make it fun in your house. I think that's fun. The good and the bad of it. Oh, I did explain doing any kind of fast to him. The good for you. I highly support fasting for people who do not experience hypoglycemia. I highly support it. I think it's a great thing to have in your daily life. I love fasting for many, many health benefits. Um, so good for you. I do drink the Okios Pro protein shots. They are like 3 ounces and 10. Ooh, I've never seen those. Zero sugar or sucralose. Ooh, I need to find those. I've never seen those. I've only ever seen the Okios protein shakes as the bigger yogurt drinks, and those are actually pretty good too. Except I got the cookies and cream flavor the other day, and it was barf ola. It was so gross. I couldn't even finish it. I got like I think 2 drinks, and I was like, nope, I'm done. Are there YouTube videos of us about the challenge? Oh, there are. Miss Linda, I just finished telling you that I'm super forgetful. I probably heard you say it and I don't remember. I'm sorry. But I'll definitely go back and watch the videos so I can see. Protein is still very important as fiber. Yes, it is, but it can also be found very easily in food. That's why I don't understand because I know you eat really good quality whole food. So I don't understand why you think that that it's a necessity for somebody who eats as whole as you do to supplement it. Supplements are great for supplementation. They should not be the bulk of everything that you get, though. Good morning, Miss JC. How are you? My why, I want to be like the cool girls and try it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if that's your why. I just want to know. I'm just being nosy. If that's your reason why, great. Yay. I know you did a really good job sticking to it, and that's awesome. They're really good. I like the mixed berry mango. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna find them because they sound good. They sound good. Um, but yeah, because I do or I have experienced the hypoglycemia in the past, she wanted me to add something to my morning coffee, so that when I go too long without eating, I'm at least getting some protein in. I was like, I guess, because I'm just not hungry that early in the morning, and I'm not going to eat at 3 o'clock in the morning. Today I had that toast. What time? I don't even remember what time I had it. It wasn't. The sun was already out. I think. Pretty sure. Pretty positive. My mom's texting me. That's awesome. There is this tiny little bug that's been in here for since David went and drained the pool yesterday. He left the back door open, and there are a bunch of little tiny little freaking gnat-like bugs chased him in. Well, I didn't have to chase him because um, he left it open. But when did I eat it? Oh, it was like 7 in the morning. Um, so I ate half of that, and that was good. But this matcha needs some ice. But I know Nicole doesn't eat ice or put ice in her coffee. This is not coffee though, anyways, but um, doing good. It's been a great morning. That's awesome. The chicken's good. Are they still chasing people? I don't know if they chase people, but I imagine that they do. Get those glucose gels and drink shots for hypoglycemia. I think we figured it out. That's what I use when I do fast. If I go, oh, I'm sorry that you've had to experience that too because it's scary. But my biggest problem is I don't recognize the signs. In fact, most of the time I don't get signs of when my blood sugar drops. The only sign that I really, really get is I'm really, really hungry. Like hangry. Like get the F out my way. I need to eat. Don't talk to me until I eat hungry. But my entire family gets like that. My grandma was the worst. My mom's mom, she was the worst when she was hangry. And that's how I get. And that's the only sign I've ever noticed. I don't get tired. I don't get dizzy. I don't get lethargic. Well, like lethargic is tired. I don't get off balance. I don't get like the nausea. I don't get clammy. I don't get sweaty. My heart doesn't race. Like I don't get any of the classic signs with the exception of hangry, which apparently is a sign. Um, so I don't know how to recognize it. So because of that, they put me on a continuous glucose monitor for a while. But I've been able to get off it because when I started introducing, before I would go to bed, somewhere yeah, and it sucks, right? The hypoglycemia hunger, yeah, that crap is no joke. Um, but when I would because it would really only happen overnight, right? Like when I'll go to bed and it would be somewhere around 2 or 3 in the morning, the alerts would be going off and my blood sugar had dropped to like 50. And then I think the lowest I got was like 45. But we don't want to be in a coma. So we got to do something. So I had to stop fasting until I can get a whole month of no drops, like below whatever. What is it? 70, 60? I don't remember. Is it 70? I'm pretty sure it's 70. until I had a whole entire month where I had when I had no drops under that, then I could start thinking about adding back in some fasts. So that means this month I have been able to reintroduce extended intermittent fasting fasts, um, which is not even hard because I don't have to think about it because I'm not hungry when I'm working. I'm so busy working that I'm not thinking about food. The only time that I think about stuff is when like it's slow because I have time on my hands. Um, you guys, this is not bad, but it needs ice. I shall be back. But you could come with me and listen because I don't know. I could talk about nothing for a while. But how many of you guys intermittent fast? Like regularly, not just like today, regularly. Um, or like not unintentional. Like how many of you guys intermittent fast on purpose? Sorry, that was really loud. Okay, that should be. I dropped my bag of ice. Get back here, bag of ice. It landed like a cat on its feet. That was funny. Okay. Let me get that a little mixed in there so that it tastes deliciously cold. You intermittent fast every day, Harji? Since 2021? Ooh, awesome. You need to do a master class of your for real. She does great AI anything. Um, I love intermittent fasting. I think it's a great option, especially for somebody who has a substantial amount of weight to lose because with weight loss, with substantial weight loss comes saggy skin. And in order to best combat that, like the only things that you can't do a whole lot to combat it without, like surgery, which really can't combat it. It just resolves it, I guess. But one of the best things that you can do is put your body into autophagy, where your skin can do that. I know. Oh, that's so much better with ice. I don't do a set fasting, but I can see results when I do during my daytime eating. Wait. Do you mean when you didn't plan for a fast, but you still fasted in the daytime? Is that what you mean? I might be a little weird today, weirder than normal because of the fact that even though I got some sleeping pills, I haven't been sleeping. Um, Yesterday I did the math and it was 8 total hours for the entire week of sleep. Last night I did get 4 extra hours, so 12 hours for since Sunday night. Since Sunday night all the way to today, I've had 12 full hours of sleep. 12. That's been 6 days. That's a lot of days with such little sleep. A lady I watch does days and days off. Oh, that's cool. What they get? Wait, what did they give me? We just talked about this yesterday. What did they give me? Um, that's my thyroid. What did they give me? It's antihistamine. It's not the one that you and I talked about though, because I haven't gone to my regular doctor. I have to ask my regular doctor. This doctor only gave me an option for short-term medication. I, no, it's not a sleeping pill. It's an anti-anxiety medication. Um, hydro something zine. Hold on. Yep, this one. Hydroxyzine. This says it's used to relieve itching caused by allergic skin reactions. It is also used to relieve anxiety and tension. Is also used as a sedative before and after general anesthesia for surgery. but it is a weak sucker. It is what? Okay. Hey, my Manjaro's ready. I didn't even know an order was in there, but oh, girl, where do you buy those at? I need to find those are cute. I've never seen those. I need to find those. Um, hold on. Um, what the heck? Minoxidil? My minoxidil is ready. Okay. Um, you guys, my hair is getting worse. Do you see? Now I'm having a bald spot on this side. Remember before the bald spot was only over here? Now it's over here too. Oh, it is? Whatever that is? That word? Yeah, okay. It's that one, which sucks. I take it before my bladder for my. How are these things so widely used for different things? Like, I don't understand how they can work for all these different things. But I think I told you, Nicole, where she's blaming it. First, it was being blamed on the sleep apnea, the obstructive sleep apnea. But I was like, this is not that. This is something else. And she would not hear me. It was all my sleep apnea. And then once we finally squashed the fact that, okay, it's not your sleep apnea, she was like, I think that you are having some hypomania with your bipolar issues. And she is convinced that I'm suffering from hypomania. And because of that, that's why I can't fall asleep, which is why, even though I've only had 12 hours of sleep for the past 6 days, I still have some sort of functioning power. Um, and she was telling me that people who are going through the hypomania stage is or whatever for sleep cannot fall asleep, but when they finally do fall asleep, they could stay asleep. And then when they wake up with short um short sleep cycles, they still tend to be full of energy and kind of hyper and that kind of stuff. So she's convinced that that's what it is. And I'm like, yeah, does not matter what it is. Just give me something so that I can sleep. I don't care because I'm not interested in um, trying to drink myself to sleep, which is something that I used to do because I've had sleeping problems since I was very, very young. Um, and one of the ways that I would deal with it or try to deal with it is by drinking a lot. I drank a lot just to try to sleep. And I could drink an entire half bottle of like good quality vodka and I still will not fall asleep. Um, that's just a half by itself with nothing else, like with nothing else. And I still can't sleep. So why should I keep doing those kinds of things if they're not even working anyways? But you know, when desperate times calls for desperate measures. So I was willing to go back on. Why do I keep turning on the stupid keyboard lights? I was willing to go back on a sleeping pill, even though I know I'll wake up feeling hungover the next day. But she wouldn't give me one. She said I had to address it with my regular doctor. I said, fine, I will. She gave me that, said it would help. It's not helping. I don't know if I need to up it because somebody told me yesterday she started at over 500 pounds. Who is that, Mia? Um, I'd be interested in seeing her story. I hate how they blame everything on everything else. Yeah, everything is something else's issue. And I mean, and it could be a contributing factor, but it doesn't matter. Just help me right now. I just need care right now, not tomorrow. Um, and then my neurologist gave me a new muscle relaxer for the tension in my neck. Because remember how I told you when I would get migraines, like these two muscles right here, one on each side, would tense up. They would be like rods in the back of my neck, and it would be hard to like move my head, turn my head because they would be so tense. Um, so he gave me a muscle relaxer for that and told me that that it should also help me sleep. That combined with my other muscle relaxer for the fibromyalgia, plus whatever that stuff is, I'm still not sleeping. Stinks. But what can you do? Yeah, my work schedule did really screw me, and that's why I'm having such a hard time, which is the only reason why I was even willing to discuss sleeping pills. This is so much better this cold. I will say though, it has to be that protein, the protein powder. It could be the fact that it's protein powder plus the Miralax mixed together with the matcha that is giving it like this little strange aftertaste. It's not bad, it's just an aftertaste. I take Lunesta. I would wake up like I slept the entire day. Ooh, I'm gonna ask. I don't think I've ever taken Lunesta. I know I've taken Ambien. I hated that stuff. Um, I know I've taken amitriptyline for it. Didn't work. This stuff isn't working. They've told me before, just take Benadryl. I was like, what do I want that for? All it's gonna do is nothing. Just make me spend my money. Like, why would I do that? Why do I want to do that? But you know, sometimes they don't want to. They don't want to like. They think you're after drugs. I'm not looking for a drug. Since when is a sleeping pill something you could sell on the street? You know what I mean? Can you? Wait, can you sell a sleeping pill on the street? I don't even know. I don't think so. Maybe you can. I don't know. Delilah, I have a confession. After you sent me that avocado toast, I made bacon protein bagel with cottage cheese and tomato and avocado. I was a happy lady. I've been fighting the urge for meat. Why are you fighting? Oh, because of Miss Linda. I'm sorry, now I remember. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think. I think that sounds amazing, except for the fact that I hate tomatoes. Raw tomatoes gross me out just because of the texture. I realize a lot of people like tomato. I just hate the innards of a tomato. Ugh. But it sounds delicious with the exception of that tomato. Um, Cottage cheese. Yeah, tomato. I mean, the bacon sounds delicious. I don't think I can eat a whole bagel anymore. Um, and the avocado and the cottage. Wait, I already said the cottage. Did I say the cottage cheese? The avocado, the cottage cheese, the bacon, and that sounds amazing. Amazing. Did you put some salt on there? That's I. To me, avocado needs salt, pepper, and um, lemon juice for me to fully enjoy it. It doesn't need it, of course. Of course, you could just eat it like that. But I just like the way it tastes together. I'm gonna grab grass-fed organic beef for a mushroom Swiss burger. I just want you to know that I hate you right now. I hate you. That sounds so good. Oh my God, that sounds so good. I'm not even hungry and it sounds delicious. A mushroom. There's a place that makes a mushroom Swiss burger. Who is it? Somebody makes a mushroom Swiss burger and it's freaking delicious every time I get it. I don't remember who it is though. And it's so good every time I get it. I don't need the sweet potato fries. I don't even need. Just give me pickles. Just add some pickles. And yeah, that sounds so good. I'm not seeing other comments you're reading. You're not in the. I'm not putting them up on the screen because the. Okay, look, hold on. Let me show you what I did. I had to put this on my keypad for me to put this right here instead of having it off to the side. And when I did that, the this part it keeps me from being able to press buttons on my um on my keypad. So it's really hard to move it back and forth to like put. See, I turned on my keyboard again. The lights of the keyboard. which I really enjoy the lights of the keyboard. They're really cute when it's like a big old rainbow, but the only thing is it kills the batteries fast. It's plugged in, so it shouldn't matter, but still. And it does make the laptop get hotter faster. Um, yeah, raw tomatoes just ain't it for me. Huh. You just been acting silly lately. I'm sorry that that happened, but I'm glad you could see them now. I don't eat a whole bagel either. I use lemon juice and, of course, salt. Sounds delicious. Don't get me wrong, I would try to eat a whole bagel. I would try because I love me some starch. And if I'm gonna eat a bagel, I might as well try to eat a whole bagel. But I don't think I could. But I would try. Now I want avocado toast with a protein shake. Let me show you guys my avocado toast. It looks disgusting, but it tastes so good. Because again, I don't find good avocados here. I had to get creative. This is that little cup of avocado, and do you see the chunks of avocado in there? So it's not like that, like mushy, like smoothie texture. It does have chunks, and this is actually more mushier because I mushed it. I mixed it together with, of course, I just said lemon juice, pepper. I added a little bit more salt, and then I put um, a whole boiled egg. This is the reason why I don't open these blinds when I'm in here filming because I'm like a dog with a like bone to chase. When I see something catches my eye, I can't stop looking. Um, but uh, I got a boiled egg and I chopped it up as best I could to still have it be a little bit chunky. I mixed it with the avocado, the lemon juice, the salt, and the pepper. And then I was gonna put chili flakes, but I couldn't find them. So I was like, whatever, I don't care. And then I put the cottage cheese on the toast. And then I put that blob on top, and it was so good. I've been eating it 3 days in a row. It was so good. So, so good. And it's so fast because I really, really like avocado toast with a fried egg because I like the runny yolk on the toast. But I just haven't had time because I've been doing that like as I'm working or whatever, and the boiled egg's already made. So I just chop it up and it's fast. It's delicious. It is so good. I'm telling everybody about it. I'm like, go do it. I've never been to a Culver's, so it couldn't be there that I'm thinking of because I've never been there. But somewhere has a mushroom Swiss burger and it's amazing and I love it. Is it Red Robin? I don't even like Red Robin, but that burger is good. I really like mushrooms. I have the things I have to do with the avocado, and I have what? I have the things I have to do to the avocado. What? Wait, I'm not reading that right. I don't understand. Sometimes when I'm talking with my passengers and they say things that I don't understand, I'm like, I am so very sorry. I am having trouble understanding what the need is. Can you please try rephrasing that? And one day when we get like, let's call it monitored. They'll go into a couple of your calls or your whatever, and they listen to the way that you respond and all that stuff. And one time, one of them had told me, uh, what gives you the nerve to tell them you don't understand? I said, because I'd rather get it right than do something wrong for them and then have to fix it. I'd rather get it right the first time. And she was like, that's awesome. She was like, I wish more people were not afraid to ask for clarification. I was like, I just don't want to do it twice. I'm lazy. So I'll ask them to clarify because I don't understand what they're asking for. Um, mine was a boiled egg. Like I think in the picture you're probably seeing the cottage cheese because I put a lot of cottage cheese. I put a quarter cup of cottage cheese because I wanted the protein, and then um, in there you could see like the little white chunks inside of the green. That's the boiled eggs. And some of the little yellow parts are also the yolk of the boiled egg. But it's so good. I've been eating it every day for 3 days when I discovered it. I It wasn't intentional. I just was hungry and I didn't want something real heavy, but I wanted to make sure I had some protein and I wanted some good quality fat. So I was like, let me go see this. I was gonna make bacon and dip it in the avocado, like a dip, like chips and dip. That's what I was gonna do. But I was too lazy to make the bacon. so so I just made that because the eggs were already boiled and it was so good. We do that with the fried egg. Yes, that's my favorite version of it is with the fried egg because I love the runny yolk. But I just didn't have time. So I just used the boiled egg because I already had it. I have to salt, lemon juice, and see. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. Um, I get it now. I don't know why I didn't understand the first time, but I get it. And I do that every morning too because, or not every morning, but every time too because I love it. I mean, to me, you could eat avocado by itself and it's still great. But to me, when you add in the lemon or the lime juice and a little bit of extra salt and the pepper, it's perfection. Perfection. I think they were saying that a lot of agents don't like to ask for clarification because they think that it's going to make their passengers mad. And I'm like, I would much rather them be angry, like instantly be angry, and then get over it once I do what they need me to do properly, than do it wrong and then they get mad anyways because they're going to get mad anyways. So I've never pissed anybody off telling them I don't understand. I did have one person tell me, do you even read English? And I said, it's the only language I know how to read. Yes. I mean, was that supposed to be an insult? Yes, I can read English. I don't know how to read another language. But then later on at the end, he's like, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to take it on you. I was like, it's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Sir, as soon as I hit send, this conversation's over and I will never remember you. But I did remember the story, but I don't remember who he is. So I don't know. But did I show you guys my new beautiful prayer journal? Isn't this, CJ? I know you've seen it because I just showed it yesterday. But isn't this the most beautiful thing you've seen? I absolutely love this. Hold on. Hold on. You want to hear my favorite part? Wait, my mic's up here. Hold on. I don't know why. It's a magnetic closure. Look. That sound and the way it feels once I let go. Aw. I love the way that I don't know, I love the way it does that. I love that. I think it's so cute. I love it. I love it so, so much. She's not here today, but she's at a wedding, so it's okay. I'll still talk about her and that beautiful journal. I love that journal. It's so cute. I get courtesy calls from Advance America so they can ask if I need money from them every week. Aw, how sweet of them to think of you. Block them. They do it because they want your money. Because when they advance you, you have to pay them substantial amounts of money in return. So they're just trying to make money off of you, but you don't need the money, you don't need them. Block them. And then if you do need them one day, which you will not, but if you do, you can unblock them. You can unblock them. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. They'll be fine. But that's why they do it. They ask so much, and I tell them no every time. Okay, so instead of saying no, just block. You don't have to tell them no. But now I want to look into the distribution center that Grace was talking about right now for the avocados because I need to know why our avocados are so underripe here. And if they have a distribution center, why aren't they getting quality? I understand that a distribution center is merely just a moving station. So it could be a middle ground distribution center where they come from wherever distance and then they land there to be dispersed to this side of the country. Who knows? But um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I need to look it up. I need to look it up. Oh, also, it's not even that cold no more. Harji. Remember when we went to Costco and I seen these and I said, "Ooh, that looks good." I bought them. Yeah, block them. Yeah, you don't need them calling you and try to harass you into paying them all kinds of money. I never understood um like those payday loan places where they charge you $15 to borrow $100, right? Your first $200 is $15 to borrow 100. But as soon as like cuz the max is only what 255, so for that extra $55, they also charge you $15 cuz you pay them back 300. Why would you get that extra $55? I don't understand. People do it all the time, but I never understood that. And by the way, just so you know, I did finish it all because there was a discussion about me just not liking the matcha flavors. I do. I mean these matchas, they don't have that great of flavor. They don't have a horrible flavor, but it's not what I'm used to because I'm used to quality matcha from Japan. Um, because I just happen to have brothers who go to Japan often, frequently, and they bring it back to me because I like it. I have worked hard to not need them. Exactly. You've worked too hard to give them free money. So block them. Block them. Okay, you guys. I am scared. Okay. It's coming to room temperature. I'm very scared. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Oh, crap. It's on the other side, isn't it? Because I realized that my desk was backwards and I kept scratching my leg on the unfinished edge of my desk because it was the back of the desk. And so I flipped it around today, but I forgot that I had everything on the other side. So hold on. Oh, I just popped my knee. Doo, doo, doo. So, for those of you who saw the post, and for those of you who know what I do once a week during the weekly weigh ins, or I try to do, I don't always do it, but when I do this journaling, where it has this one's coming up, where it has the coloring page for the week, and then the weekly updates, where I like to put in the things that have happened this week, the things that I'm grateful for, the scale victories and non-scale victories alike, and then color the page with you guys. Now, I did ask if you guys wanted to do that again this year, because my original plan when I came up with this idea was that we would all get the same. I didn't put my phone on do not disturb. Sorry. Hold on. Let me put it on now. The vibration makes me check it. My brother found me some cute Hello Kitties in Japan because I told him to bring me back like a limited edition Hello Kitty from Japan because that's where she was born. I want it. Um, you need to hit the basement. Your tornado siren went off. Is your guys' tornado siren like ours where it gets oh, you think it was a mistake? Okay, good. You know what I don't understand? There's a lot of tornadoes that go through here. Why are none of the houses built with basements? They don't have a basement, they don't have a cellar, I don't know what the difference between a basement and a cellar is, but whatever the difference between a basement and a cellar is, they don't have those. I don't understand. If there's so many tornadoes, how come there's not one? I'm glad you're okay though. But my original idea was that we would all get the same book and we would follow along, right? Like we would do it together. So when the final week in January or December comes and we're on this page, we would all be coloring the same page. That was my original idea. That was my original thought, my original plan. I just didn't decide soon enough and I didn't give the notice soon enough. So it just didn't happen that way, right? So this year I'm trying to give enough notice. I wanted to ask for opinions because I actually this is the first year because I've been doing these kinds of journals for years. This is the first year where I've only been able to find one version where it's weekly. I've never seen a daily, but I see monthly all the time. But you guys said you didn't want to do monthly, but if you'd like to do monthly, that's fine. We could do that. Um, but I found this one, which is the same one except this year's, but the only difference is this one is more lightweight, so it's not as heavy, and the cardboard's not as thick. But this is next year's, so 2026. So if you guys are interested in doing these, right now they're on sale. Normally they're like $19, $20. If you're in Canada, $26. But it's on sale on Amazon right now for $13.30. So if you're interested in doing this with us next year, right now is a great time to do it because it's on sale. And I bought it so that it could come and we could talk about it so that I can see like, oh, you know, I can show you guys, is this something you guys want to do? But it ended up going on sale. And I don't know, because I have other ones too. But what I didn't like about the other ones that I had bought was that it doesn't have the spiral binding. So when you open it, you have to break the spine in order to lay it flat to color, or you have to constantly be holding the other side down. And I don't like to do that. When this one, you could just flip it over. So that part I like. I was watching the new Matthew C. McConaughey movie, McConaughey movie. About him being a bus driver trying to get school children out of a fire area, and the safe place got changed when their comms went down. Oh, how scary. That was scary. My previous job was driving buses too. That's why I have a commercial driver's license. But it wasn't for school children. They have like far stricter what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say background check because it's the same background check. I don't remember what I was looking for, but I never did it because I didn't want to be responsible for other people's kids like that. But I did like their schedule because they only work during school. They have the whole afternoon off, and they don't work in the summer or the holidays. And I thought that was cool, and I wanted to do that. I don't want to work on the summers and the holidays either. So, but I didn't do it. The school's on fire. That is so scary. And their whole area needed to be evacuated, but the system went down and it held up. That is so scary. I would be so scared. No, no, thank you. But what are you guys doing today? David should be home soon. He said, I think he said he'd be home by 12:30. I think that's what he said. Why do I have a bunch of text messages in here from Costco? Oh, I think I told you guys this. Working with Mochi means that I can also see their doctor, right? So I had them refill my Mounjaro just to make sure that they actually did Mounjaro because I know some of you guys have said that some other telehealth companies do not write prescriptions for Mounjaro, but Mochi does. And I know because my Mounjaro prescription is ready for me at Costco right now. And my primary care physician only writes it for me once a month, and I haven't gone to see her yet. I agree that the spinal binding does matter. And that's why I really like it. The spiral binding. That's why I really like it. And for $13, that's not bad at all. So if you guys are interested in it, I highly recommend that you look into it right now that it is on sale. I don't know if it'll go on sale again another time before the end of the year. It probably will. I'm gonna go with it's probably going to, but I don't know. And because I don't know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, don't worry about it. It's definitely going to go because I don't have any idea. And for that reason and that reason alone, I am telling you that if you are interested, I highly suggest that you look into it. right now. I don't mean this second, but I mean right now that it's actually on sale. Let's see. Come on, I can't get in. Why can't I? There we go. I hate the way that it got updated and now it's like all weird the way that you have to go into your lives to post it. That is a link if you're interested in the in the book. Okay. Well, it doesn't let me do anything but put the user in a timeout. I don't know why. But so if you're interested, that's an option. And if not, again, nobody has to buy anything. You don't if you want to follow along in another way, you can. You can always do just a regular like a regular binder paper or a regular notebook or a composition notebook. Um Manjaro pickup today. Yeah, exactly, right? It's ready right now. My insurance was the holdup, um, but it's ready now. Yeah. Oh wait, I just got a big old bite on my arm. I don't know if you guys could see that big lump on my arm. It's a, I don't know, some insect bite. It's irritating. Ooh, speaking of eating fruits and vegetables, mango, you guys. For those of you who like mango, let me show you the box. Hold on. I don't know if all of the Costco's right now have them because my mom's been telling me about these since last year and we didn't have them. And I only remember it was last year because when she came for my hysterectomy, she brought me a box. Because I couldn't find them here in Texas. But suddenly the Fort Worth hold on, let me show you. Well, it's backwards, but this is the Dole Brand diced mango. It has 16 little cups and it is made in 100% fruit juice with added vitamin C. So there's no added table sugar, which you guys know I look for. And one little cup is only 70 calories. And this box normally costs, I'm gonna go put it away. This box normally costs like $15 or something. I don't know why it's so expensive. But that's in California, so it's regular prices other places. But I think that I don't know why the tile is so cold. My feet are freezing walking on there. But here, my mom said it went on sale and it's been like $8 or something for the box. But my mom, I mean, not my mom. When I went, I found them here in this Costco, and they're on clearance, so they're not going to carry them anymore. But that box was only $5, and they only had 2 boxes, so I picked up both boxes. Have a great day. Oh, have a great weekend, Miss Linda. Are you going to? Yep, mommies. Have fun with mommy. Enjoy your broccoli and cheese soup. Can't wait to hear all about it. Um. Oh yeah, I could share. I could share a screen from this one. Okay. Enjoy. Bye. Um. But if you guys like mangoes, this is so good. If you are like me and cannot find good quality fruits and vegetables, normally I drain the juice, but today I'm eating it. Where's my chile? Is it behind my computer box? Did I lose my chile? What did I do with it? No, I only opened that mango because I wanted it with the chile. It's the only reason why I opened it. Hold on. When I flipped the table around or the desk around, I think I did something with the chili powder. What the heebie-jeebies did I do with it? This makes me sad because I want it, and I don't want to eat the mango without it. Did it come in here? What did I do with it? Did I drop it? Was that sound that I heard when I heard a sound earlier? Because things fall off the back of the desk all the time because I can't see back there. Crud. Okay, this is my migraine medicines, both of them. Oh, what did I do with the chile, you guys? That makes me so sad because I wanted to eat this with chile and I don't want it without chile, but I already opened it and I already practically licked it all. I'm sad. Where is it? What the heck did I do with it? I see a little tiny tajin, but I don't want tajin. Now that I've tasted this heaven, I don't want that garbage. I want the good stuff. Where the heck is it? What did I do with it? Did I bring it to the kitchen? Why would I have brought it to the kitchen though? Why would it be over here? It's not over here. But where is it? Now I'm like really upset. I'm sad. I have to eat the subpar version. I don't wanna. The heck? I made sure that it was on my desk this morning before I started work. I bet you it's right in my face and I don't even see it. I don't want to eat this subpar chile. I want the good one. You can tell I'm tired because I'm acting like a brat. Aw. I don't even want to put chile now. No, I'm that sad. I'm that sad about it. Where is it? Okay, well that's gross. Aw. What the heck, man? Dang it. I'm gonna throw that away right now. I'm sad. I promise you, once I turn this all off and put this all away, I'm gonna find it. And I'm gonna be sad and I'm gonna have to eat another cup of mango. What the heck? How do I keep losing stuff? Because I don't freaking put things away when I'm done with it. I'm really upset. I don't want this subpar chile. How did I know where this chile was and I didn't know where the other one was? That was too easy to open. I don't want this stupid one. Oh well. I really want some chile. Should we put chamoy? Let's put some chamoy. Sugar-free chamoy and spicy watermelon flavor. Can't even open it. You guys, I'm really, 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 really sad. Because the other one just is so good. This Valentina one is, and the Tajin one too. They might as well go out of business. I mean, they're never gonna go out of business because they're so freaking cheap. Oh, found it. Found it. Yeah. I wish I would have found it before I put the chili in there. Doesn't taste the same. Let's put the good one on. I don't know if that's gonna make it taste weird because mixing them together, but you guys have fall weather right now. I'm so jealous. Grace, you are in Florida, right? I'm pretty sure you're in Florida. That chili is way better. Try not to spill it. It's 80 degrees right now. It's been really hot here too for it to be October. Let's see what it is right now. It's 81. Anyone having a Costco, there was a segment on the news that they are now giving extra discounts on certain prescriptions. Oh yeah, they've been doing that for a long time. You can do it. You could check in the app under the price checker, and then and you don't have to be a Costco member to get your prescriptions there, but you do have to be a Costco member in order to get the discount on the prices of the cash price for the medications. Um, and sometimes it's way cheaper just to use the Costco price than it is to use my insurance price. There's no way that Mungo enzymes and chili powder don't send it. Oh, I promise. I ain't going to the bathroom anytime soon. I promise. The steroid constipation and whatever constipation I have right now, which I'm blaming on the medication, on the new medication, I cannot go to the bathroom no matter what. I already, this is, you guys saw me take my second dose of this today. Yesterday I had 3 doses. Still didn't go. I wish this worked. Shoot, I'd eat that whole box of Mongos if I had to. They're only 70 calories a cup. If it would work, I would eat the whole thing. But I forgot I was drinking this. It's pretty good. But I didn't realize that it had calories. I thought it was 0 calories. I thought it was just sparkling water. It's not. It's 0 sugar, but it's what's the word? Fruit juice. It has fruit juice in the water and it's sparkling. So it's 20 calories a can, which isn't bad, but I'd prefer a 0 calorie drink. That's very good to know. I need to buy some more of those water. Hey, did you buy them that day? I don't even remember. But these are good. Are we talking about the same? Are we both talking about mangoes? I don't even know. When I have that word, induced constipation, a bottle of magnesium citrate. That sounds scary. But I've done that. It doesn't work. I mean, I haven't tried it this time. So maybe I'll try it. But I want them to, how do you say it, Grace? Linzess? Liness. What's the difference? Linzus? I don't know. That word. I'm going to ask for that. See if my insurance covers it only with a PA. So we'll see if they can write me a PA for it. I'm afraid though that she'll tell me that it's a side effect of the Mounjaro and want me to stop. Which I don't want to, because it's not a side effect of the Mounjaro for me. Because if it was, I would have it all the time. It only happens when I do the steroids. 100% that's happening when I do the steroids. And then it was really bad the first maybe 10 days when I took the Ajovy the first time. Oh, thank you. You already know what bracelet this is. This is our bracelet, our friendship bracelet. And then Mia sent me these. Aren't they cool? Yes, that's what I thought, Nicole. Wait, what did I miss? Yeah, we're not that far. Wait, I missed something. My brother has a house in Indian. Oh, you're talking to Mia. This mango is so good. Ow! What the heck? What is this? Whatever it is sharp and it stabbed me. That hurt. Those are mud bracelets made in my town I work in. They're made in Mia's town. I thought they were made in another country and shipped here. Maybe I read it wrong. But They have some really cool, like they're different, like little sayings or whatever on them. Let me see. Oh yeah, the website is called Mud Love, handmade with clay for you. Oh, you could shop the holiday bulk. I considered I considered getting a bulk order, doing it for pickles because I'm a pickle. You're a pickle. We're all a pickle. Um, they have a bunch of different like versions too. They had the same one that I have on, and they have these like beaded version ones, but they're made out of clay. And then they have like, see, this one's like a darker clay version of the little beads. Um, they're cute though. I think they're cute. Let's see. See, and this is what we were talking about yesterday in the members only live, is that the really good thing about when we do lives like this, we're able to have real meaningful conversations in the comments, and we get to know each other on a whole different level than we could ever do it when there's like a big amount of strangers around. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I love lives, is because building that community is what it's all about for me. And I love it. I love that you guys get to know each other. I love that you guys learn things about each other. I love that you guys figure out that you guys are nearby and may one day visit. Who knows? I think it's super cool. That's amazing though, Mia. Less than 5% of us actually stayed clean. Aw, didn't know that. Congratulations to you both. I was on methadone for years, but got off of it 2 years ago. Good for you. I don't forget those private details people tell me, but I also don't want to out private information either. Yes, congratulations to you both. I feel like, I don't know, it's just such a special connection that we get to make in these chats, that why would anybody ever want to tell people they couldn't have side conversations in the chat when the point of the side conversations is getting to know each other better? And I think that's awesome. I don't blame you for being afraid, Mia. It's a very scary process of what you're going through right now. But I'm proud of you for doing it, because you need to do it for your surgery, because it's in your best interest. But I cannot pretend that I know what it's like to be in your shoes. I've never been there. I've had other addictions, many others. Um, Food is the biggest one, but um, it's scary to imagine if there was a medication to heal everybody of their food addictions. Imagine what the world would be like. And people tell me, "Oh, that's what Monjaro is. That's what it is." And I said, "No, it's not. It does help with the food noise and the constant thoughts and sounds of food constantly in your brain, but it doesn't help the emotional eating. People could still out eat medication, and they could still have BD episodes. And if it was the solution, then people wouldn't be struggling with those things still. So it's like, I wish it was the solution. I wish it was a magic pill, but it's pretty close. I have made a plan with my provider, but I have to stay strong and focused. Good for you. Proud of you. I think that video I sent you this morning has a perfect example of needing to work on root causes. Yeah, and I talk about that all the time. That I know for a fact the reason that I have been able to keep the weight off prior to Monjaro The reason that I have been able to keep away from an actual true binge is prior to Monjaro. It's because I'm working on this. I'm working on what, hey, Teddy, how are you? Because I'm working on trying to keep this in order where I never did that before. And this is what got me to where I'm at today. This is what got me to almost 500 pounds is because of what went on in here. And if I don't correct what goes on in here, I'm just gonna start right back where I started, and that's scary. Why are they making you stop it for surgery so the pain heads work? Oh. Let's see. A lot of people do. A lot, which is why I'm so against having drinks anymore for myself and for most people who are on GLP-1s. When you look at the statistics for people with weight loss surgery, okay, something like 85% of them become alcoholics. Why do you think that is? Because suddenly their addiction to food now makes them sick. So what else are they going to do? The addiction didn't just magically go away. It transferred. It's a transfer addiction. So it went from being food to being alcohol. And it is a big issue in the weight loss surgery field. It helps us navigate the food better in the US, but you can still have the issues because our food here contains additives, substances on purpose, and you can eat bread in Italy and don't gain weight. Here's the thing. I do agree that American food is disgustingly heavy with all these addictive poisons that are set out to keep you addicted, keep you craving, keep you coming back. And I do believe that because our grain is so robbed of all its nutrients in order to let it last longer, um, to keep it shelf stable, that it turns what we look at as, these carbohydrates that give us energy or whatever, that it just turns them into poison for us and we just gain weight. But there has to be something else going on in Europe and Italy and, all these places are in Europe, but you know what I mean? There has to be something else going on there too, not just that, because there's an obesity issue over there too. How could they have an obesity issue if all of their food was clean? Their food is not clean either. It's just ours is much worse. Ours is much worse. Much worse. Do you mean staying on it long term, like forever? It's possible, but um, I don't know what the difference between that and methadone is. I know that I have an uncle. You guys know that I had an uncle that was a heroin addict, and he's been on methadone 25, 30 years. I would say probably more like 25 years. And he doesn't plan to ever stop. But the nurses at my local hospital gave me issue with my choices, so I am not going back to my hospital. I'm going to my doctor's favorite hospital that I had my first ankle surgery at. Well, that's good. I hope that you have a better experience there. Very true about our food being. Yeah, it is. Our food is much, much worse, but there is also problems with other people's foods too. But our food, can you even call it food? Like, really? Um, it makes sense. Oh yeah. What he asked them to do and give me was a nerve block. This last place did not do that. Dang, that's crazy. I wonder why they think that it's okay to not do something when it's doctor's orders. That's insane. I didn't know that nurses had the option to decline a doctor's order. That's very strange to me. They should be spanked for that. I don't think people who do what they want instead of what is right or best for the patient should be working in the medical field. And I'm sorry that that happened to you. I remember when I did my hysterectomy, they told me that the medication they were giving me was a nerve blocker, and I was like, "What does that mean?" They were giving me a local nerve blocker and one of my IV. I didn't know what the difference was, but they said that having both of them would keep um, basically would keep my nerves muted for a few days to a week, and hope, fingers crossed, that that was enough to get through the worst part of the pain of the nerves coming back together or waking back up. 8, 11? Oh, okay. For 11 years. Wow. I do know a lot of people that go on it for a very, 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 very long time. I never knew that it was something that was before my uncle went on. I didn't know that people kind of sort of never came off of it. I thought it was created just for the meantime, right? Like for the worst of the withdrawal effects to lessen, and then you would come off of that too. Otherwise, you just have another addiction. But apparently, it's very common to stay on for a long time. And maybe I just never understood it. Maybe it's supposed to be for the rest of your life. I don't know. I should have been able to stay on and get a nerve pain block and go home, but they didn't listen. So this time I'm choosing, I would have called a lawyer. Because if they're going to do it to you, they're going to do it to other people too. And that's not fair. That's not okay. If they are just doing what they want to do and not, and for whatever their objectives are, doesn't matter, because the needs of the patient should come before their personal opinions. So are these medications like created to be a forever medication? And it, if you go off, it's because you decided you wanted to go off? Or is it that they're created to be interim medications and then you're supposed to come off after a while? Most people only stay on it for 2 years or less, but because of the health issues, they continued on it. Makes sense. But you're not the only one that I know of that has stayed on it long, 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 long term. However long you feel you need it. It can be a lifetime, because I switch addictions from food to pills to hyper focus on horrible things are going to happen that aren't even possible. I get it. They say that, like, when it comes down to it, like, even stuff like OCD is like an anxiety disorder. And because we hyper focus on um, the possibility of something going wrong or happening or whatever, that it's in the end considered a anxiety uh, illness. But I can see how any sort of addiction would be that. Good morning, Miss Alonda. I decided I'm going to see what this my favorite chile on the planet tastes like inside of my. What flavor is this? Pomegranate and orange. Go inside. Don't just fall everywhere. There we go. I hear you. Do you guys hear that? That's what anxiety does to you. Whoa. Hey, Miss Debbie. It's so fast. I was barely saying how I have to go to the doctor on Wednesday um, and beg my PCP to start me on some better sleeping pills. Um, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited to come and meet you. Um, Harji, are you still here? Like, hello, Harji, Harji, are you here, Harji? Um, On Wednesday, Miss Debbie and I are going to meet up at I think it's a Cuban restaurant here in downtown Fort Worth. We're going to have lunch. Miss Hardy and I were talking about how, I don't even know, is it okay to share? I better shut up. Is it okay to share, Hardy, what we were talking about, the what we were discussing the other day about Alonda and Jen? Gloria's, yeah, that's what it's called. I knew what it was called, but I couldn't remember what it was, what kind of food it is. It's some sort of Latino inspired food. I would love to join you. Miss Debbie, can Archie come? we can all go to Gloria's and have lunch. That would be awesome. Oh, okay. So Alonda, Hardy and I were talking about how we'd like to plan a trip to come down to, is it called the Woodlands? The Woodlands, and come hang out with you and Pamela. I want to say there was somebody else and I can't remember who it was that is also in Houston. And then we can hang out with you guys. And then we come back. We'll spend the night out there somewhere and then come back. Wouldn't that be amazing? Yeah, the Harji. Well, Teddy, are you still here? Hello out there. Hello. Teddy's also local. Yeah, I thought I said her, but I thought there was somebody else who's in the Houston area because I know JC is somewhere in West Texas, right? So hers in the opposite direction, isn't she? I don't know. I don't know where she's at. I could have sworn I remember her saying maybe she said East Texas, but I thought she said West Texas. So it would be super fun. But Harji, we're going to lunch. Debbie, I already forgot. We changed the time. What time is it for now? 11? 1 o'clock? No, my doctor's appointment's at, I forgot. I gotta look. I gotta go back and look because I don't remember. I have it in my calendar, but I have to go back and look. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, Harji. Good morning, Felicia. How are you today, amiga? We are planning trips. I have been listening since 8:30, but I'm still waking up. That's okay. We know you're here in spirit all the time. Yeah, I got out of work early today. I had no idea that was gonna happen because usually on Saturdays they don't let us off early. But it was so busy all morning, and then suddenly it died. I had 3 passengers at a time all morning long, constantly. Close one, another pop up. Close one, another pop up. Close one, another pop up. It was constant. It was so overwhelming this morning. And then suddenly I was having like minutes without even a single passenger, and that is unheard of. So I'm like, So I said, let me request it off, see what happens. And then they ended up giving me a couple hours off, and I said, fine, I'll take it. I'll work 6 hours. I'll skip a lunch. This way I could go and do a live. Why not? I mean, I don't get paid to be here. I get paid to be there, but I didn't want to get stuck in there. And my friend told me that as soon as I clocked out, she goes, as soon as you clocked out, I started getting 3 at a time. She was like, sorry, madam. I am just putting it out there that I am out of town the 12th to the 19th. That's okay because I am out of town on the 15th. Is it the 15th or the 13th? Now I can't remember. This is why I have a planner, and this is why I write things down. This is why. I gotta go back and look. Oh, I could just look up my boarding pass. Well, not my boarding pass. Did I delete it? No, it's right here. Debbie is also in Fort Worth. Yes, Harji. Do you know Gloria's in downtown Fort Worth? I've never been there. I looked it up on the map. I know where it's at, like, more or less, but oh, my trip is on the 15th. August 15th. October 15th, I'm out of town. Wait a minute, Harji, aren't you supposed to be in school on Wednesday? I think that's the reason why I never invited you, because you were supposed to be at school, weren't you? weren't you? Just so you guys know, I'm not going to repeat what you guys were talking about. I know that you're sharing it publicly, but I don't feel comfortable sharing that for you. However, I am very proud of both of you. Congratulations. You guys are very inspiring because I've grown up my whole life with addicts, addicted to different things, and very rarely do people succeed in remaining clean. I told Nicole that the man who came into our lives after my father went to prison was in our life from me being 7, maybe 8, all the way until I was 16, and then he overdosed and passed away from it. And because of that, I've always felt really guilty, right, for not being able to help him. But because of that, my uncle, the heroin addict, was like, look, there's nothing you could have done. It's what he wanted. Even if it is not what people believe, it's what he wanted. And you couldn't have changed that. You couldn't have talked him out of it. You couldn't have cleaned him up. You couldn't have done absolutely anything for him. But the guilt is real still. The guilt is real. Oh, see, I mixed up all your schedule. I'm sorry. I can't even get my schedule right. You want me to get yours right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mix up your schedule. My apologies. But I could use my new purse that day. That would be so much fun. Let's go. I'm going to Minneapolis. Oh, you dropped the. Okay, so you did go to school that day. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't invite you for that reason. I just thought you were in school. So I said, I'm not even going to make her want to. I didn't want to tempt you in skipping class. Because if it was me, I would have skipped class so I could go. So I don't want to tempt you with that. So I didn't invite you. And I never brought it up to Debbie about inviting you because I said, she's in school anyways, and I don't want to tempt her. So yay, we're going to go party. And super exciting. Wait a minute. I can't remember. Debbie, did you already have your appointment or is not until the beginning of the week? Debbie is looking to do skin removal surgery. So we're going to talk all about how her visit went. So many people have passed away. Well, no, yeah, so many people have. But you don't have to be one of them. And you won't be. And that's awesome. And I'm so proud of both of you. All of you. We're talking about all of you. I'm so proud of all of you. Oh my God, that's very hard, Jalala. We want to get high. No one but me can change that. Exactly. I mean, I really want to. I mean, it's been years, 20 years now, 25 years almost. But I really truly understand that now. But I didn't understand that then. But that guilt still comes around, and it's hard. It's really, really hard. I was not encouraging Harji to ditch school. I was being very thoughtful and kind by not inviting her. I was excluding her for her own good. Oh, you already had it? Okay, that's awesome. So Miss Debbie already had it, so we're going to talk all about how her skin removal. That's why we pushed it to that week, because we wanted to make sure, or she wanted to make sure that she had time to go do the visit, so that we could discuss her skin removal surgery and the options and all of that stuff that they went over, and that is super exciting. I'm so excited to share what I learned about my surgery. Oh, so exciting! Wait, I'm so excited. You guys, I'm tired. I'm sorry. For those of you guys who've been here from the beginning, I keep saying that since last Sunday night, okay, today is Saturday, right? So it's already been, what, 6 nights? Yeah, 6 nights. I've had a collective 12 hours of sleep. Last night being the longest, getting 4 whole hours. 12 hours. Haven't had a nap. Been trying to. Haven't had a nap. Haven't done jack. And my brain is a little mushy. So I'm sorry. No need for school that day, little girl. Come with me. I got puppies and candy and tacos. That would be me. That would totally be me. But it's super exciting to hear it. You guys, I'm so proud of Miss Debbie. I'm so freaking proud of her. For those of us that bitch and complain about the stuff that we have to do to get up and move around and walk our, I don't have dogs, but walk our dogs and, walk our kids and our husbands. But Miss Debbie does that every day. Well, how many days? I forgot what you said. 3 days or 4 days a week, walks her dogs. Remember, Miss Debbie is in a wheelchair and she can do all these things. And she's lost over 100 pounds and she's doing amazing. And if she could, we could. Miss Debbie is an inspiration and I'm so proud of her. Yeah, don't see, Nicole wants to know what you learned because hey Nicole, when is your consultation? Hey, are we going to the same place, Alonda? Are you going to be in Minneapolis too? If you're going to be in Minneapolis, I'll meet you at the airport. And I'll say hello. You lost 165 pounds. Wait a minute. You lost 165 pounds? I'm having a brain fart right now and I can't remember. Yeah, right? Because you're not 165 pounds. Are you telling me that you weigh 165 pounds or are you telling me you lost 165 pounds? I can't remember. Which one is it? I don't remember. November 5th. Okay. Nicole, I need you to make a voice recording. Okay. When you go visit with your doctor, voice record that because I want to hear all about it. And I don't want you to forget any of the information that you were given. So the best way to do that is with the voice recording, right? That'll be fun. Yeah, Miss Debbie's thebomb.com. She's such an inspiration. And I am so lucky. Harji and I are so lucky we're going to get to go meet her on Wednesday. We've actually been trying to meet each other for a while, but we kept having to cancel for different reasons. Mostly because it kept thunderstorming that week and we couldn't risk that. And so now, and then after that, Miss Debbie she has to go start chemo. That was scary, but she's in full remission. You guys remember I put a community post. Miss Debbie's in full remission. This is Miss Debbie. This is our cancer survivor. And I'm so proud of her because she's still doing all of the damn things. If she doesn't inspire you, who is? Who is? Dang it. Baltimore. Ooh, Charleston. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I remember you're helping your son move, right? That's this trip? That's this trip, right? Yes, she lost 165 pounds and now she weighs 212 pounds. I forgot to weigh in this morning. So I'll have to weigh in tomorrow morning. But I don't expect to lose weight because I'm still constipated and we are 5 doses in and still no poops. So I started at 426.6. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Mia. I was like, what? That don't make sense. Okay, makes sense. Mia started at 426.6 pounds, and today she's 275.6 pounds. She's catching up to me very quickly, and Mia's going to pass me very soon. Congratulations. Yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I did for even my DEXA scan, just in case they wouldn't let me record. I pressed voice memo on my phone. So if they told me anything that I would not forget. Because, we forget things. 8 hours of us driving and talking. He might not be super excited about that, but I'm sure you are. I'm so excited for you. That's so cool. I mean, on one hand, nobody wants to move, but on the other hand, yay! That's exciting. Okay, now I see it. Miss Debbie started at 376 pounds. She has lost 165 pounds, and today she is 212 pounds. She has survived cancer. Just barely shortly. This was like really super recently. Because didn't you find out in Harji, when do we meet? In the spring, because it was right before summer, because I remember saying we need to meet before the summer heat starts. I didn't know that we weren't going to have any of the triple digit weather for long periods of time. But she just found out, and then she started her chemo, and then now her chemo's done. She's in remission. Yay. And she's still 165 pounds down. She's still doing water aerobics. She's still walking her dogs, and she is in a wheelchair. She can do it. I sure as hell can do it. I can do it. He has warned me that he will need quiet time. Buy him some earplugs. But you know what? Buy him some earplugs and the sleeping mask. The ones that you put over your eyeballs so that he can just shut everybody off. That would be a great housewarming gift. Earplugs, the good quality ones that you mush in and they expand in your ears, and then an eye mask. That would be awesome. That would be a wonderful housewarming gift. That's so funny that he knows you so well. He had to tell you that. I don't think my brothers would ever tell me that. They would just look at me and be like, dude, shut up. But I'm not their mother, but still. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm disappointed that I couldn't find my chile before I started eating that mango. It was good, but the Valentina changed the flavor. And now I want to go get a new mango cup. Found out in April that I had bladder cancer and had radiation 3 months. The tumor is gone, praying it's going to stay gone forever. I put the forever part. Yes, praise Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for your ultimate healing. That is so awesome. And his healing is whole and forever. Thank you, Jesus. My son had the noise blocking AirPods. I'll be talking to it, and he looks over and sees that I didn't hear him. You're talking to him and he's ignoring you with his earpods in. My little brother keeps his earpods in. He never takes them out. And then you have to tell him, take those things out of your ears. And then he just looks at you. I can hear you. He just, even if he's not listening to anything, they're just always in his ears. I'm like, Mijo, you are going to get some ear infections. Take those son of a guns out. Take them out. But for those of you that missed it, this is my new prayer journal. This is going to be next year's prayer journal, though, because I like to start a new one every year. I try to complete a whole entire prayer journal in 1 year. And sometimes I end up with multiple for the year. And that's okay, as long as I do at least one every single year. So because the year's almost over, I'm saving this one, and it's not easy, but I'm saving this one to be my next year's prayer journal. And the one rule I have is I can't write in them until the year begins. So I have to wait. But this one is super duper special because it has a special love note in here. And I'm super excited about it. It is so exciting. And I cannot wait to begin to use it. I cannot wait. The new ones have noise cancellation. It blocks out outside noises. No, yeah, he has those exact same ones. The ones with the noise cancellation, but they also have a function where you could just turn them off and just or turn off the noise canceling. I forgot what it is. You could do something and you could still hear your whatever's going on outside. I don't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but he's working right now, or I will call him and ask him. I'd be like, what is that function, sir? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand, Discover. What happened? Why is there money in your account? I just got a message from Discover. Oh, okay. Ow. I see what happened there. Does he have the AirPods 4? Those things I've gotten. I'm like, I don't know which one he has. Which ones does your son have, Nicole? Do you know? You probably bought them. You probably know. Is that my air conditioner? I can hear it on, but is that... Please don't be freezing up. Okay, let's look. Please don't be freezing. Please don't be freezing. Okay. Why do I hear that hissing sound? Usually I hear that hissing sound when the air conditioner is freezing, but it's not freezing right now. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Because we still need it. Because still in the high 80s. Those are the ones here. I don't know which one Juan has, but what's the difference of those ones and the threes? But my brother always has the most latest and greatest of all of the crap. So he probably has it too. But you guys, I haven't had heartburn in 3 days. Now I don't know how, because usually the less I sleep, the more heartburn I get. So I'm very tempted to just eat my chila because I want it. Who needs electrolyte powder when you could eat tahini? Well, it's not tahini, but... Oh, that was sour. I literally have to wave my hand in front of his face to get his attention. That's funny. I still have the first... I have the... Those are my favorite ones, Felicia. I have the second generation, but of the very first version. These ones, they fit in my ear better than the pros. I hate the pros. They're always falling out of my ear. And then because I have the death piercings, it's not even the right side. The other earbuds, they hurt. And these ones, they just sit right under and they don't bother me. But the other version, they hurt my earrings and I can't take them out. I don't know how. And if I took them out, I'd have to leave them out. But see how it just sits like right under? You see how I can move it? But with the other ones, I can't. And then they fall out and I hate it. So I have the newer version of the very first version. But I don't like them. The first version was way better. These ones are constantly... Like right now, they're both in here and I bet you anything, the right one isn't charging. Because there's something wrong. And the right one always disconnects when it's trying to charge. And I have to go take it to the... See? One of them is charged. This one is charging right now in the pod, and this one's not. I don't know why. There's no reason for it to not. I mean, it's fully charged, but both of them are. My earphones are $8 from Walmart. These were free for me. So who's cheaper, me or you? My son is spoiled. Well, I don't have a mommy to spoil me, but your son is lucky. Your son is very, very lucky because you're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. Good for you. Grays, are yours wireless or are they wired? There's a lot of research talking about wireless earbuds, how they give you more radiation to your brain than wired ones because of the constant Bluetooth activity trying to stay connected to your device. And I'm like... For real though, that's awesome because, again, my uncle, not the only person I know, but my uncle has 4 or 5 kids and he wasn't in any of their lives until they became adults and he got clean. And I'm so proud of you for being able to keep sober. It's a big deal. I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. Both of you, you and me are both very proud. David was supposed to be home, I thought he said. I thought he said he was going to be home. Oh, it's not 12:30 yet. I thought he said like 12:30. Let me see if that's what he said. That's the whole reason I opened my phone earlier and I forgot. I got distracted with Discover sending me a message. But what time does the Costco pharmacy close? Because I'm going to go pick up my Manjaro. We need to go pick up Manjaro. And I know that the Costco pharmacy closes early on Saturday. They're not open on Sunday. And they close for lunch on Saturdays. But I don't remember what time. And I didn't get the message until I was already coming live that it was ready. So I didn't go get them. Or I would have just went, got them, and come home. Because it was a perfect timing because it was cooler outside. Oh, I have 3 medications now that are ready for pickup. Why did these all say that they could be delivered? But how much does it cost to do delivery? But it doesn't give me the hours of when they're open. Costco pharmacy hours. It doesn't say. It only gives me the hour for the. It only gives me hours for the whole Costco. I don't want hours for the store. I want hours for the.
Thank you for calling the Costco Pharmacy in Fort Worth, located at 5300 Overton Ridge Boulevard, Texas. Para continuar en español, presione.
He's both Grace, blessed and spoiled. Oops, sorry.
Flu shots are now available. Walk-ins are welcome. Or save time and book online on the pharmacy page at Costco.com.
It's like when people say
to refill a prescription,
their pregnancy or their baby was a oops. I hate to hear people say that. They weren't an oops. They weren't an accident. They were just not planned. Nothing wrong with not being planned. Being a surprise is not a bad thing.
Today we're open until 7 p.m. Please note, when only one pharmacist is on duty, the pharmacy may be closed for 30 minutes between the hours of 1:30 p.m. and 2:30 p.m.
Okay. When there's only one, I need to meet you there so I can get some of that sparkling water. We're at Costco? When? Today? Is that what we're talking about? I want to go to Costco, but it's so far away. I'm sorry. I get really bad anxiety sometimes, especially during the weekend there. That's why I like that I have the executive membership, because now I could go an hour early every day now. So instead of 10 o'clock, I could, or whatever time they open, because I think on weekends they have different hours. But instead of whatever the time is, you can go an hour early, or you could go in at 9 o'clock. I think it's set now. I don't know, but it's an hour early. And I like that. And when me and Harji went, it was like, I think like 9:55. Like it was like 5 minutes. It was just a few minutes away from 10 o'clock. And weren't they like vultures? There was like easily 10 carts with people like practically like revving their engines trying to bum rush into Costco's doors. There was so many just carts, and every cart had at least one person connected to it. And it was like, back up, people. And it was funny. And then they got all mad because I went around them. But obviously, you're not going in because you can't, but I can, so let me through. My daughter was very unplanned. I didn't know antibiotics cancel out. A lot of things cancel out birth control. A lot of things. And people are not aware of that. And I'm sorry that you were not aware, but yay for you. Have you tried golden kiwi for? Yes, I have. Regular constipation, anything over the counter pretty much will work after a couple doses for me. But these medication related constipation issues, nothing seems to work. So I'm going to ask my doctor if I can go on that pill that I don't know how to pronounce the name of. I know she won't have a problem writing it, but I don't want her to be like, oh, then We're gonna have to back down off of your Mounjaro. I don't want to go down. I want to stay where I'm at. I like 12.5. It works well for me. You guys, I cannot keep this window open or blinds open. I can't stop staring when I hear noises or I see the flashing of the car like in the light. Can't stop staring. Harji, when do you want to meet? And they also have your Olipop now. Remember when we went, they didn't have it, but they had, I think, Poppy. Wait, I forget. Are you Olipop or are you Poppy? Because they had the one you don't drink, and then now they have both. Or at least they did when I went the other day. I do have to go. I have to go get my Mounjaro, but when do you want to go? Olipop, yeah. When do you want to go, though? I have to go pick up my meds. And of course, I'd rather go pick them up sooner than later because I don't want them to be like, oh, you didn't come. My pharmacy right here, the Save On pharmacy, if I don't go the same day or very, very early the next day, then they give them away. They don't hold them. They give them away. I don't want them to be giving them away. I don't know if Costco does that, but Save On does that. And because of that, I'm afraid and I don't want to. So I will take my ice pack inside of my lunchbox. And I'll go pick up my meds because it's probably hot outside. I don't even know what the temperature is. Yeah, that one. It doesn't interact with Mounjaro. Most times the issue is that it's a tier 3 med, so insurance will request you try tier. But what is 1 and 2 tiered? What constipation medicines are there? I have to get dressed. That might be too hot by then. What does that mean? Does that mean you have to like pluck all your legs hairs out? Because that'll take a long time. Whenever my cousin would tell me, yeah, I just have to get ready first. Whenever she would say that, I'm like, what is it that you got to do first? She'd be like, oh, nothing. I just got to deep clean my freezer. And then I got to like this ridiculous amount of things, right? And I'm like, sis, you might as well be telling me that you're going to pluck out each one of your leg hairs individually. I'll go by myself. No, I want to go. You don't want to go bad enough. So I'll go by myself. And that's the kind of dorky thing she would tell me. Hey, Paula, your birthday. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you guys liked it. Yeah, everyone's here. It's nap time. Wait a minute. Didn't you just say you just woke up? Sweet dreams. I'm going to go look up what the heck tier 1 and tier 2 constipation medications are because I didn't know that there were constipation medications at all. Prescription. I knew there was over the counters, but I didn't know there was prescriptions. So go enjoy your nap, Miss Grace. I don't know how you guys do it. I want a nap. How come I can't take a nap? I want to take a nap. I want a nap. Let's see. What was I going to look at? I got my phone to look at something, and now I can't remember. So what is I gotta get dressed mean, Harji? What does that mean? We might be still here. No, probably not because I have to go pick up my medicine. But I'm trying to decide if Harji wants me to wait for her or not. Wait, why am I looking at Mounjaro? That's not. Oh, prescription constipation meds. Let's see. Lubiprostone? What the? How come I've never heard of these things? What? These are all weird names. Docalax, that's not a prescription. Psyllium isn't a prescription. Colace, those are not prescriptions. Those things easily over the counter. That Ducostate sodium senna, that's over the counter too. That's an enema. Magnesium hydroxide, milk of magnesia. These are not prescriptions. Why are these giving me things that are not prescriptions? when I specifically asked for prescriptions. I don't know. I'm going to have to see. It might be 3 p.m. before I get out of the house. I'm hoping to be asleep by then. um, how about, I don't know, do you have enough to last until Wednesday? If you have enough to last until Wednesday, how about we go to lunch? After lunch, we could stop at Costco. You could pick up your stuff and then you could go home from there. How does that sound? If you have enough to last. If you don't have enough to last, we'll figure something else out. I'm not looking up enemas. I was looking up, well, I wasn't trying to. I was trying to look up prescription medications for constipation because I want to ask for Linesse, whatever. Grace said I said it wrong. So I don't know how to say it. So however you say it, that medication. But it's a very expensive medication, apparently. After lunch, I have to fly back and pick up the kids from school. How about before lunch then? Because I have to go to the doctor. And then after the doctor, my doctor's appointment's at 10, 11. What time is it at? 10:30, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, my doctor's appointment is at 10 o'clock. I'll probably be there until 11, maybe 11:15. And then after that, see, look, I forgot. I completely forgot to, nope. What the heck? Okay. I completely forgot to change my calendar for us, Debbie. I got to change it right now. Okay. Alert 1 hour before, so I do not be late. Okay. I forgot to change it from 2 o'clock to the 1 o'clock. So I should be done with the doctor by no later than 11:15. And then I don't have nothing to do until lunch. So if you have enough to last until then, we could go then. If not, I don't mind. I could go with you after I get out of work on Monday. Do you want to do that? If you don't have enough to last, oh shoot, that's your birthday. That's your birthday. You tell me what works for you. If you have enough to last, we could go Wednesday, and if not, we'll figure it out. I could probably meet you tomorrow, or I could probably even meet you later today. It's just hot outside, and my car doesn't have an air conditioner, remember? Right now it's not hot, but on Wednesday, okay. Then on Wednesday, I will meet you at Costco. I don't know what time. You tell me what time. But we can't get to too much talking because we cannot be late to meet Miss Debbie. Yeah, we can't be late. That's going to be so much fun. I'm super excited. Super duper excited. Miss Paula, I can't remember. Are you on the Christmas card list? I want to say you are, but I don't remember. This is why I write things down, because I forget things. I know there's somebody with the P. Is it Pamela? I don't think maybe it's not you. Bye, everyone. Headed to the pool. See what I mean? Water aerobics. You have an amazing day, Miss Debbie. I cannot wait to see you. Super excited. We will see you on Wednesday. Maybe the last week because the water is getting cold. Ooh, sorry. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you whenever. Yes, super excited. I am sending out Christmas cards To anybody who wants one, I thought it was you, but it was Pamela. I just went back to my emails and checked. Um, but if you are interested, I'm sending out Christmas cards for Christmas, because that's why they're Christmas cards. But I'm compiling a list of people who want a Christmas card so I can make sure to send them out to you. And if you're interested in the Christmas cards, then send me an email, and because I'll obviously need the address, and then I will get you a Christmas card out. And let me put it in here in every single description of every single video except for the lives. My address, my email address is listed, but let me put it in here. Oops. You guys, I can't spell. I know I'm getting tired, like really tired, because I'm getting more weird. And the more weirder I get, the more. Have a great day, Miss Alonda. You have a card tree? Is that your way of saying that you want a card? Because I was going to set you one anyways. Pretty much, and I should have said this and I didn't think about saying it, but if I have your address, you're getting a Christmas card. So sorry if you don't celebrate Christmas, but you're getting a Christmas card. If I don't have your address and you want a Christmas card, please send me an email. Email's listed right there. And if you're watching this later and you can't see these messages, every single one of my videos, with the exception of lives, has my email address listed. So please email me with your address so I can get you Christmas cards out. Yay! Have a great day, Miss Alonda. We will see you soon, or talk with you soon, or something. We'll see you in the YouTube streets. But you have a great day, okay? But I'm getting a little too weird, and I got medication to go pick up. So I'm like, But I'm really getting like, I could feel my body getting really heavy. So I'm like, But wait, what? Thank you. I had your address, but now I have it twice. Let me save it actually so that I don't have to go searching for it. Because I know that I have it, but how come it's not opening? I hate when it does that. Whatever, I'll figure it out later. But you have a great day. So, Miss Paula, it'll be fun. And then it'll make it easier for me to know what states I need to go to for my 50 state tour, which I mean, all 50 states need to be included. So I guess that was easy. Oh my God. Okay, guys, you know what? My brain is getting way too melted. So I'm going to run. I'm going to go to Costco. I'm going to pick up my medication. Before David gets home, I am going to take my thingamabobber. I need to take my migraine medication. I did film it last time and I was going to share it with you guys, but it turned out to be a disaster. So I just posted it in the members only side. I was like, I don't know if you guys want, like, you guys told me that you guys want to see these kinds of things. So here we are. So I don't know if you guys want to see it again. Maybe I've gotten better at it. I don't know. It is come to room temperature now. So it is nice and ready. But you enjoy your shopping. Mia, I forgot. Was I supposed to do something for you? I could have sworn I was supposed to do something for you. If I was, and I forgot, I'm very sorry, but text me or email me, or you know what I mean. Send me a message so that I know what I'm supposed to be doing for you, because I don't remember. But you guys all have an amazing day. Where does it go? Where does what go? My injection? It's the same way like Mounjaro. It goes in your thighs, the back of your arm, or your belly. It's a subcutaneous injection. So it goes in the same places. You sent me an email already. Let me make sure I got it real quick. Perfect. Got it. By the way, if you are an international viewer, okay, if you are in any country, I don't care if it's Mars, which is not a country, but I don't care if you live in Mars. If you live in Mars and I can figure out how to get you a piece of card, I will send it to you. So please do not be afraid to send an email if you are international. I don't care. I've sent the bracelets to Canada. So Canada's another country. I mean, I can send it anywhere. So if you live somewhere else, but you want to be participate or you want to participate, but you don't believe you can, you can. I don't care where you're at. I don't care. I don't know what you're supposed to do, but said you're. Oh, journaling. Yeah, didn't I send it to you already this morning? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I'll let me think about that because I don't know what I was supposed to send you. But yes, I think it was a different video. I don't know. I forgot. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys soon. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back. If I come back and David's not here, might as well jump back on. Maybe Grace will be waking up. But you sent me. I did. I don't know what the hell. I don't know. Hey, how are you, Johnny? Your kid came home with the dog. He brought you a dog. Is he at least a cute dog? Are you guys keeping him? Are you keeping the dogs? Let me know. I gotta go though. I gotta go pick up my medication. I will see you guys soon, okay?